my second video highlighting the Avocor interactive flat panel along with the T1V ThinkHub software. So in the first video, I covered the basics with the ThinkHub software, opening up browsers, notepads, sketchpads, grouping them together, changing ink colors, some of the basic, getting to know the software features. But now this video is going to highlight some of the more advanced things, especially with remote users, right? We live in this very remote workforce. We need people to be able to join in and collaborate, not just have one person leading the meeting and doing all the work as far as the collaboration goes. So let's take a look down here in the this bottom area called devices. And this could be a couple different ways of making things show up here. One being a hardwired device. So you can have a dedicated room PC connected via HDMI that'll always just be there, right? You can always pull up that room PC if you want to share content from that device. And also, it doesn't have to be HDMI. It could be a USB device as well, like a camera. Here's my room camera, right? So if I want to, everyone on the call wants to see what's going on in the room, I can easily pull up that camera. But now we're going to get into how we connect as a remote user. So T1V has a free software called AirConnect. So whether you're a Mac user, Windows, Linux, Android, you can download this AirConnect app and begin collaborating and viewing this session, pulling information from it. So I download that app, and all I have to do is leverage some of this information about the room on that app. So you see the top one, George's demo, that's just the name of the device. Next one down is a private IP address. So if I'm in the room or on the same network, I can type in that IP address to connect to this ThinkHub session. Then I would just type in this 4-digit code, 8153 in this case, for security purposes, you enter in that code each time. But if I'm not in the room, or if I'm not on the same network, or even not in the same organization, I can leverage those 8 letters that you see there, starting with YJ. So when I download that app, the AirConnect app, all I have to do is type in that 8-letter code followed by that 4-digit PIN, and I'll be joined to this session. Then I can begin sharing content. So for example, I've got an iPad joined to this session, wirelessly connected. I can pull up my iPad device, and maybe I'm sharing maps or something, and I can display it on the screen, and everyone's going to see it. But now I want to show you what it looks like from, I have a Windows device also joined to this session. So I'm going to stop sharing here on the ThinkHub software and begin sharing from my remote device, which we'll pretend is across the country. So I download the AirConnect app. I typed in that information to join the session. I have some different options here. One being to cast my screen, which we'll get to, and the next one down, let's look at, called Access ThinkHub. So when I click on that, the AirConnect app is going to open up that canvas that we were just looking at. So I'm across the country looking at that same canvas, right? And I've got different options here. I'm not just viewing it. Well, right now I'm viewing it, but then I could tap on point there in the top left, and I can start pointing at things as I'm talking to my colleagues. And then I also have a control button there. So I can actually control this session just like I did in front of the Avocor panel. So I can open up a notepad, and everyone's going to see that. I can have the same functionality that I would as if I were in the room. And beyond that, I have the ability to download all notes, PDFs, or just the entire session. The main point of this is to be able to always have access to this ThinkHub session, no matter where I am, right? You don't have to be in the room. The meeting doesn't have to be active. As a remote user, I can take one part of this canvas, begin working while my colleagues are working on a whole nother part of it. So this is really where T1V starts to stand out as far as collaboration goes. You're not really going to see this level of being able to remotely connect so easily and securely. So now we're going to click on cast my screen. So I'm going to stop sharing here and go back in front of my ThinkHub and share my screen again so I can show you what it looks like. So I'm going to click on from that AirConnect app, cast my screen. Keep your eyes there on the bottom. So I selected cast my screen, and it prompts me one more time to ask me which screen I want to share with. And let me just minimize that. So now I've got that same Windows device that I was viewing the canvas on and putting up a notepad. I can begin sharing my screen. And what's even better is from the ThinkHub software, I can actually control this device as well. So someone can share their screen, and I can, manipulate that Windows PC or Mac device just as I was if I was in front of it. So that control goes both ways, which is very unique. It's very rare to find something that allows users to collaborate so easily like this and share content. And we're really just highlighting some of the, I'm not even gonna be able to cover everything in this video, but there's so much to this. This often generates a lot of questions about functionality and whatnot. And we do demos for this kind of thing all the time. And we certainly welcome that kind of all those questions to make sure that this solution fits for you, whether it's coming from Avocor or T1V. We'll join together and help you find the right solution for this. And there's a whole lot more to this that I might not be able to cover all here, but here's the menu. You can see there's different UC platforms. So in this case, I used that built-in Zoom app to join the scheduled call and share my screen. You could use WebEx, Teams, Skype, BlueJeans. Also have the ability to save these sessions, come back to them later, right? Certainly in the education education business, there's certainly needs for this to be able to pull this information back. It lives on forever if you wanted to. It could be on the cloud. It could be saved locally. There's quite a bit to this that I won't be able to cover today, but certainly welcome you to go to avocor.com and schedule a demo, and we'll talk through the right solution for you. Thanks for watching.